别吵，我看。你把我这个手机上面的那个推掉，VPN 关掉。
摆烂了。摆烂了。摆烂了。
你能不能不要再讲我？Michael test. Hello, Neil. Can you hear me? Yeah, perfect. Yeah. Yeah, maybe the space will start it in 3 minutes later. Okay, let's wait for the other guest. And your guys' official account can join in, and maybe we can do more brand exposure.
Awesome. Yeah, I think the Zclink main account's already in sight. Is it in sight for you?
No, I can't saw it. I can't see it. Yeah. Hey, Shock, how are you? Can you hear me clearly?
Hey, yes, good morning. How about me?
Oh, perfect. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, let's wait for Sodom. Guys, we are waiting for our guest to come online. Maybe the Shock and the Sodom is also planning and collecting. Let's wait for like 3 or 5 minutes, okay? Hey guys, maybe Soda's network is a little bit wrong, so we can start it first. So let's get started. Hi everyone. Hi Pro Oracle followers and Bitcoin ecosystem builders. Welcome to the second Pro Info Flow Bitcoin Chat Series X Space hosted by Pro Oracle. So before the start, maybe I need to give you a quick rundown about Pro Oracle. APRO Oracle is a decentralized Oracle network specifically designed for the Bitcoin ecosystem. Even though we've been focused on our B2B efforts for less than 2 months, we've already managed to cover 90% of BTC level 2s and projects. We've become the Oracle project with the broadest coverage in the Bitcoin ecosystem, supporting the most Bitcoin assets and offering the most multi-chain integrations. Our network includes more than 100 partners. We are pleased to have BounceBit, Bank, and ZK-Link Nova as special guests to discuss Bitcoin and DeFi with us today. Yeah. With the booming Bitcoin ecosystem, the topic of BTC DeFi has always been a hot one. We believe that as the Bitcoin infrastructure continues to improve, Bitcoin DeFi is on the brink of a major breakout. As leading projects in this space, BounceBit, Bank, and the ZK Link Nova surely have a lot of insights to show. So, without further ado, let's dive into today's exciting discussion. Okay, so first up, we'd like to invite our guests to say hello to everyone turning in online. Could you please introduce yourself and your project? So, Shak, are you there?
Hey, yes.
Yeah, could
Josh
you
here.
tell us about BounceBit's core projects and the service?
Yeah, of course. So I would say BounceBit began with a vision basically to bridge the gap between traditional finance or CeFi and decentralized finance, DeFi. We saw a lot of potential in DeFi, but also recognized based on last cycle and everything that happened that there are a lot of risks that come with participating in DeFi. So our mission is basically to create an ecosystem that combines the reliability of centralized finance with the innovation of the decentralized economy. So basically being able to offer the institutional grade yield products, restaking use cases, and CDFI as a service to everyone in DeFi.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Yeah, bounce rate as a opinion in Statify shows tremendous potential, and as a protocol, strategic ecosystem partners of BounceBit, we look forward to safeguarding the data to the best of our abilities. Okay, so next up, Neil, please introduce yourself and what are the main technical advantages of ZK-Link Nova?
Hey everyone, hi everyone listening in. My name is Neil. I am the PR lead at ZK Link. And a little bit about ZK Link, we've been building since mid 2021. And ZK Link develops zero knowledge blockchain aggregated rollups. And the reason why we do this is we see that there is a need to unify liquidity across fragmented ecosystems, basically liquidity that's trapped in siloed blockchains. And we do this through two different solutions. The first one is that we have is ZK-Link Nova, which is the first and largest aggregated ZK EVM rollup. It is also a layer 3 with over $1 billion in TVL. The second solution that we have is ZK-Link X, which is a high-performance scaling engine for dApps. But I won't go too much on that today. I'll speak a little bit more about ZK-Link Nova. So a little bit about ZK-Link Nova is that we're actually a layer 3 ZK EVM rollup that uses aggregation. Uh, Layer 3s are essentially scaling solutions that help increase the scalability for dApps through lower costs, higher performance, higher throughputs, and all that. But they do not help necessarily with interoperability. And this has and this has drawn a lot of skepticism from industry experts on why layer threes aren't going to help scale Ethereum. But this is where, and this is what's unique about zk Nova, because we are the only and the largest layer three that is interoperable between multiple blockchains, meaning cross-chain interactions are easier, and that can lead to different improvements like UX, performance, account abstraction, development abstraction for dApps built on our system. And the interoperability here also means that you're able to create new DeFi primitives. So we're kind of like at the bleeding edge of creating these new DeFi primitives with aggregation. We launched the first aggregated liquidity pool or token merge, where you're able to combine tokens of the same value from different blockchains into one giant liquidity pool. Kind of like you have USDC or Ethereum being bridged from different blockchains like Arbitrum, Optimism, ZK Sync, and you bridge it into Nova, and it gets combined into this liquidity pool that you could use for cross-chain transactions on applications that's built Nova. So there are some other advantages like multi-chain asset aggregation, which I'll get into later. But it's because of these technical advantages and these implied future use cases, really forward-thinking dApps and who are like on the bleeding edge, like APRO, like Layerbank, and BounceBit, and they come on us, and they build on us for exactly this reason. So going back to what makes us like advantages, we have zk Nova has over $1 billion in TVL. At its peak, we currently have 937,000 wallets. We launched in mid-March, and we're now aggregating liquidity from 9 different chains, including Ethereum. The other ones are Arbitrum, Optimism, ZK Sync, Arbitrum, Base, Scroll, Manta, Mental, and yeah, I think that should be it.
Perfect. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, we've also recently announced our integration with ZK Nova, and we look forward to further enhance security for level 3 liquidity with access from any level 2. Okay. And now, Soda, can you hear me?
Yes, hello.
Perfect. Yes. Hello. Could you share your connections with Leo Bank and compared to other DeFi lending platforms? What is Leo Bank's unique competitive advantage?
Okay, so hi everyone. My name is Sodam. I'm the BD in Layer Bank, and thank you for having me here today. So Layer Bank is a lending protocol that have a goal to be the money market for all L2s. Especially these days, we're really interested in BTC Layer 2 ecosystem. So we also started to support some BTC Layer 2 assets and chains like B Square, Bob, BitLayer, etc. And of course, like we are really talking deeply with APRO. So thanks to APRO, we are able to go for the new assets. When we lease new assets, we can like work with them. So that's a really great part. So the main difference we believe that Layer Bank have right now than other lending protocol is to have fun features that can get more airdrop points with by just supplying and borrowing your assets in our platform. And right now, we will also work really closely with ZK Nova, and also we have BounceBit. Like assets like listed here. So we're really trying to work hard with our ecosystem partners to leverage this incentives to like users to get more. And recently, like just yesterday, we just hit 800 million TVL. So I wish more users can actually go see for our platform and supply and borrow their assets. Thank you.
Great. So then, Pro Oracle is also looking forward to providing more and better service for Liao Bank as soon as possible. And we believe that the synergy between our products will greatly benefit the Bitcoin ecosystem. Okay. Yeah. So here I will also briefly show why Pro Oracle is positioned this way in the Bitcoin ecosystem. Oracles are super important for making more complex applications possible beyond just basic transactions. When we started, there were no oracles in the Bitcoin ecosystem. This gave was a unique chance for Bitcoin for Oracle to step in and create something that could really boost Bitcoin based on applications. So we aimed to be the first, and now we have achieved it. Okay, thanks again for all the introductions. Let's move on the next question. So recently, the crypto industry has been relieved with fund, especially concerning security issues. Given this context, how does you guys issue security when building and maintaining the product? So first, I will invite Shock. Can you talk about the BounceBit chain used a dual token POS system secreted by the BTC and BB? How does this machine work, and what are the benefits of the security?
Yeah, of course. So basically, BounceBit's proof of stake architecture um, uses a set number of node operators that can be selected as validators, and the validators on BounceBit stake BounceBit token (BB) and/or BTC to record and verify the transactions on the network, and return receive transaction fees as staking rewards. So in this way, it's sort of like a hybrid model where each validator can accept both BBTC and/or the BB coins. There's no minimum number of tokens to be held. Because it's a dual token system, and not only broadens the stakeholder base, but also weaves an additional layer of resilience and security into our network's consensus. By using Bitcoin in the consensus mechanism, we bootstrap the network with Bitcoin's deep liquidity, easy accessibility, and relatively low volatility. I think doing so also really reduces the risks that a new layer might face, especially if there's a death spiral or a sudden downsurge in the price of the BB token alone, where a non-dual stake, proof of stake consensus might really struggle.
Yeah, great answer. Next up is Neil. ZK-Link Nova leverages zero knowledge proof technology for security. So can you explain how this technology works and why it's beneficial? Neil?
Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks for the question, Sawyer. So when we talk about security, especially with L3s, it's always about where does the transaction settle at the end of the day. We're talking about how long does it take to settle the transaction, and also what are the main risks involved in this security kind of like architecture. So the main risk that we have to face is the risk of deposit fraud, and deposit fraud is basically when a malicious sequencer could report could falsely report to the primary chain that a deposit has been made on a layer 2 network when it hasn't. And when you're creating like a and when you have like an interoperable network between multiple chains without like a robust verification method, this could lead to the loss of user funds and not very good conversations that's going to come out from that, right? So in order to mitigate this, ZK-Link implements a transaction consistency verification check during our multi-state synchronization phase. Um, in addition to it, it also has the typical ZKP verification found in ZK rollups between our layer 2s and then the layer 1s. So how does this work? First, the transactions get verified on the layer 2 from the layer 3. This layer 2 then uh, from like the bridge on the layer two through our canonical bridges, we send state sinks through root batches across all the canonical bridges linked to our host chain, which is linear. So from there, it does the verification across the bridges, and it's able to tell you whether or not there has been any fraudulent deposit in there. And that's how. And then once we have that, we send it back to the we send it back to like the main layer two chain, which then ultimately settles on the layer one chain. But because we also have this bridge on Ethereum, it also settles ultimately on Ethereum. So there's a double layer of security there when it comes to ZK Link's security architecture.
Cool, very cool. Yeah, that's maybe is very fantastic build on the ZK Link Nova. And so maybe the last one I want to invited Soda. Yeah. Could you maybe share about your opinion about the Leo?
So,
Soda? Yeah.
hello, hello. Yeah, hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, for sure. Let's go ahead.
Yes. So about the layer bank side, you are the question was about the security. Is that correct? Or
Yeah, how does Leo Bank maybe issue the security of user access?
yeah, so about the question, I think I can give you a great answer because like we run already, we are live already for a year and we didn't have any security issues since then. And then the security part is the most concentrating part that the is the most special, and it's the most how to say important part for us to concentrate right now. So we all had get audit from PackShield, and we are also talking with a lot of audit firms whenever we have new updates, whenever we have new smart contracts that are developed. We are continuously checking with the audit firms to let this smart contract and let this security part be all secured right now. So yeah, I think that's one of the part that we're really concentrating, and one of the part that we are trying to solve through not only by our internal like building, but also with the external collaborations with audit firms and some security consultings, and that through that solutions we are trying our best to secure all the assets in layer bank. Yeah, thank you.
Pretty awesome. Yeah, a priority also plays a high priority on security. For our network, we use to tell networks for security and reliability. We also take the price feed security as our first consideration, and in order to better provide a stable service to our partners. Okay, so next let's talk about the collaboration and the events between your or that users are very interested in. So Soda, Leo Bank recently listed the BounceBit's BBTC and BBUSD. So on your market, so how does these assets enhance Leo Bank's offerings, and what benefits do they provide to users? Hi, Soda. Hi, Soda. Maybe your network is a little bit wrong. Did anyone can hear about her?
No, I can't hear her.
I can go ahead if you want to.
Yeah, maybe she need to reconnect. Yes, maybe. Yeah, let's go ahead. For maybe could you share about your opinion, Neil? Maybe you can share what kind of participation opportunity does the CK Link aggregation season 2 offer for users holding BBTC and BBUSDT, and what are the potential rewards?
Yeah, for sure. So I just want to take a step back and tell you everyone here what the ZK aggregation parade is. So that's basically our TVL campaign where we are partnered with multiple blockchains, all of our connected networks, and we essentially provide um, points and rewards to users who bridge into our chain. So we just finished season 2 at the end of May, and we've started season. Sorry, we just finished season 1 at the end of May, and have just started season 2. And season 2 means new ways to get new rewards, and it also includes new tokens. And one of these tokens that we're including as part of the season 2 is BBTC and BBUSD. So, if there's anyone here who's up for alpha, this is where you would want to tune in. And I just want to let you guys know that actually several of our protocols on our chain, they actually want they actually have like a really strong demand for BBTC and BBUSD. So like especially our dexes, right? Like in our ecosystem. For our dexes, we've got Izumi, we've got NovaSwap, and with our lending protocols, we've got Layer Bank, Shoebill, Sturdy, and they want to and they want to like have these BBTC, like these coins, because it not only increases TVL, it also increases network activity, and these projects here are expected to have airdrops in the future. So, in terms of rewards and in terms of income, right? So they're currently the main reward is if you bridge your tokens into Nova, you get 1x, like the one multiple of the point. And if you want to get the highest point multiple, which is 3x, you would want to have a BBTC or BBUSD LP on NovaSwap. Also, you could also take a step further, and once when you bridge those funds over and you put the BBTC and BBUSD into Layer Bank, you get twice the number of rewards as well, and which is higher than just like bridging it in and not doing anything with it. So what I would say is that if you guys are holders of these tokens, bridge it over, LP it, or put it into Layer Bank, or lend and borrow against your tokens on Layer Bank, and then put it into an LP, and you can really maximize your rewards through our Nova points and also our partners with like Layer Bank. You also get additional L points in there too.
That's so cool. So everyone online, don't miss out and joining and earn Nova points. Okay, yeah, and it's great to see Soden back. So can you share it with our users again? We don't want to miss out on some wealth codes. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I have like talk a lot, but I found out that I was not connected. So, thanks for Neil about telling us the details about Layer Bank. When you like supply and borrow BBTC and BBUSD on our platform. So that's right. You can get more points on not only ZK Link points, but also you can get Layer Bank points. So if you want to utilize and leverage your assets right now, like please like come to Layer Bank and then like join the uh, the parade that we are having together. And also we want to like mention what we want to mention is that because we already have like we try our best to utilize, I mean, incentivize users. So please check it out in our platform. And thank you for explaining the details, Neil. Yeah, that really helped me a lot. Thank you.
Yeah, great. As the prize feed supporter for these tokens, our Oracle also is truly honored. Okay, so and Shock, could you maybe explain the motivation behind the collaboration between BounceBit, Bank, and the ZK Link Nova? What goals are you aiming to achieve together?
Yeah, I would say I think my co-speakers here did a great job of explaining a lot of it. But I would say, despite being different projects, we all share the same goal of creating a more sustainable and substantial yield for the Bitcoin ecosystem. I would say with ZK Link Nova, users can definitely easily bridge their BBTC and BBUSD using the free tech bridge. ZK Link Nova's layer 3 solution definitely brings a new layer really for scalability by offering those lower costs with modular data availability, really transforming transaction efficiency. On the other hand, Layer Bank facilitates the cross-chain lending, which provides a really seamless user experience across all different chains. Users in this way can definitely engage in lending and borrowing effortlessly with our intuitively designed user interface. I think as a whole, we're definitely aiming to make transactions safer, faster, and more cost effective. All of our users will definitely be able to benefit with this collaboration by being able to easily bridge, maximize their capital, while making it easier to enter BounceBit's real yield ecosystem. I think at the end of the day, collaborations like this definitely just overall bring a new layer of interoperability to the Bitcoin ecosystem, with more smart contract functions for our ecosystem participants. But yeah, really, really thrilled to be partnered with such great companies.
Yeah, well said. We look forward to seeing more. And APRO is pleased to be the connector and middle role in this ecosystem. The partnership have not only expanded our market reach, but also accelerated our technological development. And our partnerships refers our strangers to become the leading Oracle network, ensuring that diverse projects can leverage our robust data service. Okay, and these developments are just the beginning. We have more exciting announcements and initiatives planned that will continue to drive our strengthens our marketing position. Okay, yeah, and so the final question is about the liquidity, a key factor for DeFi platform success. So, how do you guys maybe see the future development of the DeFi, like BTC-Fi or other layer twos or other blockchains DeFi in the coming years? And what role do you think your project will play in this evolution? So, first of all, Neil, can you share maybe your perspective?
Yeah, thanks for the question, and I really appreciate Simon for saying that. We're all trying to, at the end of the day, find sustainable yields for the Bitcoin layer, and especially when it comes to liquidity, it's a really crucial factor in basically like it's the lifeblood of the entire DeFi ecosystem. So when it comes to decentralization, we are seeing upgrades from layer twos moving towards more decentralized systems. And when these like a decentralization happens, interoperability also can sort of like increase along with it, and the liquidity will be able to move more freely, and LP positions, or rather like LP providing liquidity, providing like protocols like us, like ZK Link, BounceBit, and Layer Bank, we tend to be in favorable positions. The reason for this is because when there is more, when there are less restrictions on how liquidity can flow, it's going to reach more users. It's going to reach more wallets. It's going to have new use cases, and also we're going to see more new innovations. And we saw this. We saw this with Eigenlayer and Celestia, who were able to connect multiple blockchains to Ethereum security. And in exchange for that, users who did that, stick into Eigenlayer or Celestia, they gave users more sustainable yield opportunities. So kind of like what we see at ZK Link is because we are pushing forward for multi-chain asset aggregation, we're essentially able to accept like a liquidity from multiple blockchains onto ZK Link Nova. And one thing which you can do with it that's really cool right now is you could trade these assets which you should bridged inside it into Nova, and then you can pledge it as collateral, and then you could borrow tokens from a different chain seamlessly. So if I were to get onto Nova, if I would to bridge my BBUSD, and then I would put it into Layer Bank that's deployed on Nova. I could then go to a different chain, and I could use that collateral on Nova to borrow from, let's say, if I go to Arbitrum or I go to Mantle, and I could borrow tokens from there on True Layer Bank, and you can do it seamlessly. So I think once when the decentralization of chains happen, it's going to be a really exciting time once again for the DeFi ecosystem.
Yeah, the importance of DeFi, of the liquidity in the DeFi platform cannot be overstated, and we are glad to have builders like Nova, ZK-Link Nova, helping us strengthen the foundation. Okay, and so maybe the next one, I want to Shock. What is your insights?
Insights for the success of just. Sorry, can you
Yeah,
re-ask the question?
yeah. Chris, we know like the key factor of the platforms is successful is the liquidity. So how do you guys maybe see the future development of the BTC DeFi in the coming years?
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I would say that one of our big motivations for starting BounceBit was probably driven by the desire to democratize access to these high yield opportunities within the Bitcoin asset class. Traditionally, these have been reserved for quantum funds and like top asset management firms only. But by bringing like the transparent benefits of CeFi to the masses, while bridging the gap between CeFi and DeFi, we believe that this is actually the way forward by trying to incorporate the best of both CeFi and DeFi through CDFi. Um, and we think this is one of the ways to maybe drive mass adoption to DeFi and crypto as a whole and really take us to the next level. So for BounceBit, we are personally definitely very bullish on what we call LCTs or liquid custody tokens. They are a core component of our ecosystem and infrastructure. Basically, all LCTs are backed one-to-one by equivalent assets in custody, and they stay there until the LCT is redeemed. So the custody is effectively an aggregated pool of assets in a passive state until they aren't. And it enables earning tangible interest from CeFi, all while using the LCTs to participate in our ecosystem and DeFi, whether it's staking, farming, and really just strengthens that CDFi ecosystem as a whole. So I think, this is really bullish to us, and just being at the forefront of CDFi is something we're really excited to do.
Okay, I guess maybe that's also why BounceBit chooses the CDFI positioning, and which is crucial. Yeah, looking forward to seeing how your strangers to attract and maintain liquidity providers while keeping market deeps and robustness. Okay, so finally, maybe Soden, can you help us to wrap up?
Yeah, so thank you for having me today. I enjoy a lot talking about how we can collaborate and how we can work as a team in the same ecosystem. And also about Layer Bank, we are one of our goals is to let this fragmented liquidity to be gathered and to be utilized. So in the near Q3, Q4, we're planning to explore, and we're planning to announce some new features like cross-chain lending, cross-chain looping, and cross-chain staking. So about the details that we can share, I think will be in Q3, Q4, but just wanted to give you some intro about our coming up future feature. And through this feature, we believe that users can utilize their fragmented liquidity in all layer twos, and especially in Bitcoin layer two. So yeah, thank you for having me to share this intro today. And like, I wish we can have a deeper collaboration with APRO and BounceBeat, and of course ZK Link too. Thank you.
Thanks. So then I believe as the respective project in both DeFi and the Bitcoin ecosystem, their bank will surely bring us more surprises. Okay. And so right now we are seeing the explosive growth in the Bitcoin ecosystem. Among all these developments, I find Bitcoin DeFi to be the most exciting and full of potential. So Bitcoin's current market cap is over 1 trillion, while Ethereum's is over 500 billion. So Ethereum's DeFi ecosystem is valued at over 50 billion. If Bitcoin DeFi ecosystem grows to just 1/10 of its total market cap, similar to the Ethereum's, we are looking at the massive market. So this is one of the reasons why we built Upper Oracle. We hope to provide support for more Bitcoin DeFi projects. Yeah, and okay, I guess maybe that's it. It's the for today. Thank you guys all for sharing your insights and making information flow via the Pro Oracle. Okay, thank you guys. That's an exciting space. Bye. Bye, guys. See you very soon at Pro Oracle next space areas.
Thank you for hosting. Really appreciate it.
See you.
Thank you
Yeah,
for having
bye.
us. Thank you for hosting. Bye bye.
Have a nice day. Yeah,
Thank
bye.
you. Thank you. Bye.